The story originated in NASA called Ares Mark landing mission. The protagonist, Mark, is one of the third mission. 6 points and then land at the sixth day, the player survived a huge thunderstorm. Mark was unfortunately hit and lost his teammate. Players take the only escape captain return in space the ship. Everyone thinks Mark is died. NASA announced the failure of the mission. The astronauts Mark sacrificed, but Mark didn't die. After after Arm pulled out the antenna, Mark returned to Habitat class, checked all the equipment. Mark realizes that he has food can only be maintained for a year, and resource scientist Mars in 4 years later. Mark found the toilet. He used the meteor mix soft and the Earth to Mars, making nutrition field so cultivations of potatoes.
Well, when Mark solved the survival crisis on Mars, NASA staff on Earth watched the State 8 by observing the State 8 map and found that Mark did not die. So, they kept observing the whereabouts of Mark and how to save the Mark in plan. Although the potatoes temporarily slowed his food crisis, his food still couldn't help him for 4 years. So he had to find a way to slow and contact the Earth. He was so smart to find the explorers, launched in 1998. Earth NASA also knows purpose, Mark, but the explorer can only move the camera. But don't worry, Mark is a genius. He used the academic way to get in touch with the Earth. With the support of the Earth technology, he completed the transformation of the rover, successfully made contact with Earth. When Mark literally waiting for rescue, do you think the story is over? Of course not. Mark's pressure capsule is damaged, caused the explosion. Although the Mark is safe, but his potatoes are frozen to death. The food has been unable to support him waiting for the rescue. NASA spent 36 days to make a fast rocket carrying food, but worryingly, the rocket is not reliable. The rocket failed. When Earth people disappear, China stands out. They contribute a Sun God planned rocket. The rocket is the only rocket that can be fired. So, the next is how to save Mars.
After discussion, decided to rescue plans. The first plan to transform a mere after rocket. The market required 4 years of food, transported through the rocket to Mars. To issue that, Mars can be until the Air Force astronaut landing Mars. Again, he will have enough food. The second plan, Mark's teammates were passing on the 549th day of March, so can use the Apollo where supplies to them, and the Marks will need to go to Ares Force landing point. The use of it kept the cabin flight to space and reached the messenger at the intersection. However, due to the higher risk, this program rejected by NASA. The 5 members of Messenger, after discussion, decided to return to rescue Mark. Rescue plan to stop. So Mark transformed Rivers. A daring River arrived in Ares Force. Mark, in order to escape the cabin, can be successfully docked with his teammates. Domination of the escape catcher equipment, reducing the quality in eyes of people around the world. Mark took the bucket off. Do not want market escape capture in the strong air required, leading to change of routes. Teammates, in order to successfully require Mark in their own spacecraft on a hope, change the route of the Mark, will miss the docking point. The teammates fly out of the spacecraft, successfully save the Mark. Mark successfully returned to Earth. The reduced mission perfect success.
In this film, I think the best is not the last breathtaking rescue process, but Mark on Mars, with his own weapon as
When I was alone trapped there, thought to die there, of course, thought this is what you have to know, because he is happening to you. That is best. It will not accommodate you at some point. Everything will get worse and worse, and when everything gets worse, you can only face it strong. This is how I solve this problem. You either yield or resistance is the case. You just start to calculate, solve a problem, solve the next problem, solve the enough problems. You can go home. Yes, if any problems can be solved, then only need your time and effort. What need is the way to spend the 512 Sundays. When Mark was alone in the face of the vast universe, when countless times of hope and despair alternated, after a few times, Mark had never given up even the slightest hope of survival. He did not collapse, never gave up, never in the way to solve the problems and practice, but also entertain themselves to remain optimistic. This is the writing of survival. In the face of difficulty, we must learn the spirit of Mark, the courage to face and overcome difficulties. There is a strong willpower and perseverance, living and learning. I believe that they will be successful.